Woohoo! Happy Friday, everyone! It's our first Friday in June, and you know what that means. It's time for our Friday forecast for knitters. If you're joining me live, remember you can join the chat if you'd like by becoming a subscriber. After a minute, it will unlock, and then we can chit chat away there too. And if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer them at the end or during, whenever I see them. All right, so as I said, I'm Katie, or maybe I didn't say that. Hi, I'm Katie, designer of Light from Lantern knitting patterns and host of the Knit a Spell podcast. And today I'm going to be using Tarot of the Owls to do our Friday forecast for knitters, doing a single card pull to see what advice the cards have in store for us knitters this weekend. This is one of my favorite decks to work with because it is one of those really richly illustrated decks. Elizabeth Alba is the illustrator, Pamela Chen is the writer, and they're a great combo. I love this deck. Actually, it was a deck that when I first got it, our dog Poppy, when she was just a puppy, chose one card for herself, and it was the 10 of Wands, and she chewed it up real good. So I felt like that was a good sign for how she was going to end up low-key burdening us in the best of ways. So, all right. This also comes with a really amazing and quite huge book. So if you are new to tarot or just looking for another perspective, this is a really good one to do. All the cards are laid out in full color, giving tons of detail. So it's really nice to ignite your imagination, and the colors are just so rich and beautiful. I love them. Here is the deck. Got my eye on you. Let's shuffle them up and see what the weekend holds for us knitters. Oh, just saw the chew card. Don't worry. Whoop. Okay, this card, this deck has a lot to say. This one flew right out. And what is it? Oh, it's the Emperor. What kind of knowledge are we going to unlock in our knitting this weekend? Interesting. Perhaps knitting outside, knitting by the liminal time in the day. So if you can get out at like dusk or dawn when the sun is just coming up or down, you can really access amazing energy to pour into your work. So if you're like knitting a healing shawl, or you're knitting something where you want to be kind of like invisible, like my Traveler's Talisman, this is a great time of day to focus that liminal energy into the project that you're making. Even if you're just laying it out in the sun, it's kind of fun. The Emperor is also quite a strong and confident figure. So if this weekend you're sort of like, oh, I don't know if I can do this skill, or I don't know about this project, trust your inner Emperor. You can do this. Gain that confidence. Hold the ankh. The knowledge is within you. And if it's not, hey, maybe ask the person who is your emperor in your life. Maybe you're not the emperor. Maybe it's time to turn to somebody who can offer you some advice. So, who is this person? Is it you or is it a friend? I'd love to hear your feedback on this reading either way. So if you enjoyed it, if it resonated with you, remember, you can always subscribe to my channel to make sure you get the live notifications and all notifications for my videos. And you can come and chat with me live, which is so fun. If anybody has questions or wants to drop anything in the chat, I'm going to hang out for a little bit so that I'm not just like sweeping right away. Also, this will give me a chance to have a quick sip from my knit mug, my Friday tradition around here. Are you a coffee or a tea person or a cacao person? I tried that. I couldn't get into it. Yay! So fun and appreciative. Thank you, Wendy, for joining me live. I love chatting with people live. It's so great. Ooh, yes, let's get our Emperor on for this weekend. I agree. Thank you so much for your feedback and for participating. What projects are you working on this weekend? Let me know. I'm going to be working on a new design that I have had in my head that I just haven't had the time to actually get out. So maybe that's my wisdom that I'll be getting out to everyone. It's got 3 colors and it's much different from what I've done in the past. So hopefully it will be exciting for all of you. And if you are a subscriber to my newsletter, you will have seen that I am running a summer sale during June on my Knit with Color Magic workshop. So it is $30 off, normally $99. You can get it for $69 using the code summer sale 30 at checkout, or I can drop the link down here in the description so you don't have to worry about it. Wendy is asking, what do you prefer, liminal time in the morning or the evening? Ew. I used to prefer the evening because I was a night owl, which is funny that we're doing the owls. But like within the past 10 years, I've kind of become more appreciative to the morning time. So really, there's lots of opportunities where you could use either time depending on what you're looking for. Like if you want liminal energy to start things and begin things, doing it in the morning could be good. Versus if you want things to end or complete, doing it in the evening could be better. Just thinking of like the cycles. So that's an idea. Ooh, she's got some knitting bunnies going. Knitting toys and animals are so fun. When we interviewed Sarah Shira of Imagine Landscapes, who's our never not gnoming knitter out in the knitting world, and she believes that knitting gnomes and items, toys are more fun because they're less pressure, and I really agree. So, Wendy, if you agree, let me know in the chat. I think that's why that therapy chicken that's out there is also very popular. Plus, it's so cute. Maybe I need to make like a design an animal. So, if you have an idea for a knit animal that I should design to get in on the fun of this, let me know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this in the replay, and I'll see what I could do. Wendy agrees that therapy chicken is awesome. It's so cute. I don't know if anyone's made it out of like a bulky weight yarn, but it would be like a mega chicken. I'm into that. Ooh, a knitting kitten. All right, yeah, kittens. We just got 4 barn cats at my house, so maybe I'll have some inspired by them. Ah, amazing. Well, this has been so much fun. I'm really excited to do these again. Perfection. Okay, if you love puns as much as I do, we're going to be best friends. So anyway, thank you, Wendy, for joining me live. Thank you all for watching on the replay or whenever you find this. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Remember to embrace your inner emperor this weekend. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, and I will see you again soon. Oh, and reminder, the June horoscope for knitters is now live. So if you haven't seen that yet, it'll be rolling up right after this. Thanks again, and I'll see you next week.